Okay.
All right, let's
So
go.
now I want to talk about MULEX, which is the multi-lab expansion module. Okay, and this is for a very, very common setup, laser lab setup that we come across all the time. We've been doing this for 25 years, but recently we've developed a much easier way of actually implementing it, and which gives much better functional results. Okay, so that's what we call MULEX, and it works with our ICS-9 system. So basically, the concept is that you have a large lab like this one, and you have a dividing curtain. So you want to be able to use this lab either as one large lab, labs joined, or as two separate labs divided by a curtain, so labs separate. And we used to do this 20 years ago using large switches. And if Dr. Paul, you're watching this video, you'll remember what we did like 20 plus years ago in your lab. We had a 32 pole switch to implement your complex system, but now we can do it with this small module, MULEX, which works with our ICS-9. Okay, so we can operate as one large lab or as two small labs, and we have signs which demonstrate which mode you're in, so which I can show you over here. Okay, there's a lab separate, or if we go into the large lab, labs joined will come up. Okay, so we're going to start it off in labs separate, and we're going to I'm going to close this curtain here. So now we've separated the lab into two labs, so we're in lab separate mode. Okay. So I'll come to the ICS-9 for this lab. I'm going to arm the ICS-9. Okay.
Master ICS armed.
So the Interlock system is now armed, and we're now able to use any of the outputs here. So we've got shutter outputs, remote switches here, or interlock DBs here. And over here, but just got one shutter set up here. So we can use this to control the laser now. So you'll see the shutter's open, shutter closed, shutter open. Okay, so now we can do our laser operations. So what we're going to do now is, because we don't have an override on this curtain. We could have an override, and we very often do put that in place, but in this lab we haven't got that set up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out through, we're going to use the override on the door to go out through the door, go around to the door to the other lab, and we'll go in there and we'll arm the system in the other lab, okay? So override here, we're going to go through.